Have you ever seen a BTS live fan cam turn an ordinary concert moment into something ARMY simply couldn't stop talking about? That's exactly what happened during BTS Arlington Day 2 at AT&T Stadium in Texas in 2026. The moment Taehyung and Jungkook appeared together on stage, fans immediately knew they were watching something special. There were no elaborate explanations needed, just their expressions, their movements, their natural reactions, and the incredible energy inside the stadium were enough to send ARMY into a frenzy. Hello ARMY! Welcome back to Taehyung Fans, the channel where we bring you the latest BTS, Taehyung, and Jungkook moments from around the world. Before we dive into today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Taehyung Fans. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest BTS updates. Now, let's get into the unforgettable moments from BTS Arlington Day 2. Thousands of ARMYs filled AT&T Stadium, bringing an incredible atmosphere long before the main performance reached its peak. Purple lights surrounded the venue. Fans raised their ARMY bombs, sang along to BTS songs, and waited with enormous excitement for the members to appear. But once BTS took the stage, the energy inside the stadium reached another level. Every member brought something unique to the performance, and the audience responded with deafening cheers. Yet among all the moments captured by fans, Taehyung and Jungkook quickly became one of the duos attracting the most attention. And what made these moments so interesting wasn't necessarily a huge planned interaction. It was how naturally they seemed to happen during the performance. The cameras were moving. The stage was filled with lights and sound. Thousands of fans were screaming. And somewhere in the middle of all that chaos, fans noticed Taehyung and Jungkook sharing brief, but memorable moments. That was enough. Almost immediately, phones went into the air. Fan cameras started capturing every angle. And within hours, clips from Arlington Day 2 began circulating across social media. One of the biggest reasons these moments caught ARMY's attention was the sheer energy of the performance. Taehyung delivered his choreography with incredible intensity, completely immersing himself in the music. His movements were powerful, expressive, and full of confidence. The crowd responded to every beat. But after such an intense performance, something unexpected happened. Jungkook appeared nearby, and fans noticed his attention shifting toward Taehyung. For many viewers watching the fan cams, it was one of those tiny moments that immediately made them look twice. There was no dramatic announcement, no explanation, just a simple interaction between two members who have spent years performing together. And sometimes, those simple moments become the ones fans remember the most. As the performance continued, the chemistry among all 7 members became impossible to ignore. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook each brought their own energy to the stage. The teamwork looked effortless. Years of experience together allowed them to move across the massive stage with confidence and precision. But whenever Taehyung and Jungkook happened to cross paths, the crowd reaction seemed to become even louder. ARMY cameras immediately followed them. Fans zoomed in. Some replayed the clips. Others slowed down the footage to catch every expression. And that is exactly how a short moment inside a massive stadium can suddenly become a major talking point online. One particularly memorable sequence came after Taehyung's intense performance. He appeared to be catching his breath after giving everything to the choreography. Then Jungkook moved closer. The gesture that followed was simple. Jungkook used a cloth to wipe away sweat from Taehyung. That tiny action instantly changed the atmosphere for many fans watching the fan cams. The audience reaction was enormous. Thousands of ARMYs screamed as the moment appeared on the giant screens. Phones were raised everywhere. And for a few seconds, the enormous AT&T Stadium seemed to focus on that one small gesture. What made the moment so memorable wasn't just the action itself. It was the timing. Taehyung had just finished an exhausting performance. Jungkook was nearby, and the interaction happened naturally in front of thousands of fans. There is something undeniably warm about seeing one member take care of another after an intense performance. For ARMY, it became one of those moments that was impossible not to replay. And then came another detail fans noticed: Taehyung's reaction. As Jungkook approached, Taehyung appeared relaxed and comfortable. His expression softened. He seemed to acknowledge the gesture naturally, creating another brief moment that fans immediately noticed. The two members didn't need a huge stage effect to create excitement. A glance, a smile, a simple gesture. Sometimes that is all it takes. And that is part of what makes live BTS fan cams so fascinating. Official performances are carefully rehearsed and professionally filmed. But fan cameras often capture the small moments happening between the major parts of the show. Those spontaneous moments can reveal the atmosphere of the concert in a completely different way. During Arlington Day 2, fans were able to see not only the polished performances, but also the natural reactions happening around the stage. Taehyung and Jungkook weren't performing in isolation. They were part of a team. And throughout the night, the members continuously supported one another, interacted with each other, and shared the stage as they have done for years. That teamwork was one of the biggest highlights of the night. The audience could feel it. Every time the members came together, the stadium erupted. Every smile received a response. Every dance move created another wave of screaming. And every unexpected interaction became another potential viral fan cam. This is why Arlington Day 2 became such a memorable experience for ARMY. The concert wasn't only about the music. It was about the atmosphere, the connection between BTS and their fans, the energy inside the stadium, and the countless little moments that could never be fully recreated outside the live experience. For Taehyung and Jungkook fans, the sweat-wiping moment became especially memorable because it happened so naturally. Many fans interpreted the gesture as a sweet display of care, but it's important to remember that fan-recorded footage only captures brief moments. We cannot know exactly what either member was thinking or feeling unless they personally explain it. So while fans may have their own interpretations, the safest way to appreciate the moment is simply to enjoy what was visibly captured on stage. Two longtime bandmates, one intense performance, and one small gesture that made an entire stadium explode with excitement. That alone was enough to create a moment ARMY would remember. As more fan cams appeared online, fans began sharing different angles of the Arlington performance. Some recordings focused on Taehyung, others followed Jungkook. Some captured the entire stage and the reaction of the audience. Together, these videos created a much bigger picture of what happened inside AT&T Stadium. And the reaction was incredible. Comments poured in from fans around the world. Some fans said they couldn't stop replaying the moment. Others talked about how emotional it felt to see BTS performing together again. And many simply celebrated the fact that Arlington Day 2 delivered so many memorable moments in one night. But perhaps the biggest takeaway from this concert is that BTS doesn't need to manufacture excitement. The members can simply step onto a stage, perform together, smile at each other, and interact naturally. And ARMY will turn those moments into memories that last for years. That is the unique relationship BTS has built with their audience. And Arlington Day 2 demonstrated that perfectly. From the opening moments to the final cheers, AT&T Stadium remained filled with incredible energy. The members gave everything they had. ARMY responded with everything they had. And somewhere between the massive performances, the lights, the choreography, and the screaming crowd, Taehyung and Jungkook created another small moment that fans simply couldn't ignore. A moment that lasted only a few seconds. But those few seconds were enough to make thousands of people scream. Enough to send phones into the air. Enough to create countless fan cams. And enough to keep fans talking long after the concert ended. That's what makes live BTS moments so special. You never really know which second is going to become the moment everyone remembers. It might be a powerful dance move, a smile, a laugh, a glance across the stage, or something as simple as one member helping another after an exhausting performance. For ARMY, Arlington Day 2 delivered all of it. And for Taehyung and Jungkook fans, the moments shared between them became some of the most talked about highlights of the night. So, what was your favorite moment from the Arlington Day 2 fan cam? Was it Taehyung's powerful performance? Jungkook's reaction? The sweat-wiping moment? Or simply seeing all 7 BTS members together on one massive stage again? Let us know in the comments. The best comment may be pinned as a way of celebrating this unforgettable BTS moment with fellow ARMYs. And if you enjoyed reliving BTS Arlington Day 2, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Taehyung Fans, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next BTS update. Thank you so much for watching and for continuing to support the channel. Until next time, ARMY, Borhi, Purple Heart. This video is created for entertainment and commentary purposes using publicly available fan-recorded content and discussions. Any interpretation of Taehyung's, Jungkook's, or other BTS members' thoughts, emotions, or intentions is speculative and should not be treated as confirmed fact. The video celebrates publicly visible moments and the fans' reactions to them.